What's good, world? This video is about the 16-year-old girl in Columbus, Ohio, who was shot and killed by the police officer. I'm gonna just be honest, I'm so sick and tired of the media, to the point where some days I'm gonna be honest, like I be so angry that I'm almost brought to tears, because I see the manipulation and the misinformation that the media puts out there to make black people emotional and angry. Like with this situation, they say the young lady called the cops for help, right? But it really doesn't make sense, because they said someone called the cops, and then they said someone called the cops and said someone has a knife and hung up. But then when you watch the video, you see the cops pull up. You see these kids, they keep fighting. Cops trying to defuse it. The kids keep fighting. Then you see the young lady and this other girl fighting by the car. And you see the lady, the girl that was killed, you see her pull out the knife and try to stab the girl real quick. And the cop pow, shot her a couple times, shot her. Now, I don't think the cop did it because she was black. I truly believe the cop was like, oh shit, like she's trying to stab this girl with this knife. I have to shoot. I have to save this other person from getting killed. Then people say, how you call the cops and end up dead? Well, use your thinking skills. You can't call the cops for help. The cops get there to help, and you say, you know what? I'm going to still take matters into my own hands. Even though the cops are here to help, I'm going to try to stab this girl in front of the police officers. You really think the officers was going to let this young girl stab this other young black girl? The media won't talk about that. People don't want to talk about that. People just want to focus on white officer shoots black girl. White officer shoots black girl. That's what they keep putting in our mind. White officer shoots black girl. White officer kills black girl. That's what they want us to keep hearing and seeing. But when you watch the video, it's plain to see why the officer reacted the way he did. Now, if he wouldn't have shot or stopped this girl would have injured this other girl badly or would have killed this other girl, then he still would have got in trouble. So for that officer, it's a lose-lose situation off the rip. Automatically, he loses. He loses for saving a life, and he would have lost if he would have watched a life get taken or watched someone get injured. I'm sick of y'all racist. Not everything's about race. Please stop letting the media misinform and misguide you. I understand that there are some cops out there who do target minorities. Excuse me. But I also understand that there are situations y'all wouldn't even understand what some of these cops go through. You pull up to a situation and you see some crazy thing happen you're not even expecting, and you trying to do your job, right? For example, Derek Chauvin, he was wrong. Derek Chauvin was wrong. Derek Chauvin got what he deserved, to be locked up. He should be locked up for the rest of his life. Now, what he did to George Floyd, that was completely wrong, and that was murder. That was murder. That is a reason to be mad at the cops. But some of these other things that are going on, and y'all trying to make it out to be, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Like the other shooting that happened with that man that got pulled over and he decided to try to run and he got shot. Once again, I don't condone it, but if the cops weren't threatening you, why try to take off running and hop in your car and try to escape? And why did the officer, how the hell did you mistake your gun for a taser? Once again, not condoning anyone dying, but hey, you just have to do what's right. And the media is toying with our emotions, just like this. Hey, let's put out an article, even though we don't really know what happened, but we're going to put this article out so it creates so we can get some buzz off of this. And we know the black people are going to be pissed off. We know they're going to be mad. We know they're going to tune in. So let's headline it. Officer shoots and kills black teen. Now all of us are mad. I was mad. When the article first came out, I was like, man, these cops, man, they pissing me off, though. Then I looked at the video, I said, wow. Then they said, oh, the girl had autism. I get it. I get it. R.I.P. to that young lady. But y'all don't understand. A cop cannot just let somebody kill or try to harm anyone and they don't do nothing. Y'all keep, why did he pull out the tape? Did y'all watch the video? Do you see how fast that happened? That girl said, what? That cop, I ain't gonna lie. He reacted quick. I feel like anybody else, that girl would have stabbed that girl a couple times before anything would have happened. And that other girl would have probably died 9 times out of 10 because she was aiming that knife at this region right here. Not at the leg. She was aiming that thing at that girl, neck or head. Sad. And if you watch and pay attention, that young lady's relative straight up said, yeah, she had issues, but everyone has issues. I agree. But the lady with her relative basically saying like, yo, my relative had issues, yo. Like, she had issues. And that basically showed you this young lady wasn't mentally there when you to pull out a knife and try to stab the cops. I mean, try to stab the young lady in front of the cops. Clearly, you're not mentally there. And it sucks because cops come onto these scenes and they're trying to help, but then you got people who act out in violent ways, and it's like people don't understand. It's not easy being a cop, bro. It's not easy. You think that cop pulled up to kill someone? He pulled up like, oh, these kids fighting. Let me go break it up. And he get there and someone pulls out a big old knife and try to stab somebody. R.I.P. to that young lady. R.I.P. It's sad. I hate to see teenagers die. I hate the way media portrays things. It makes me sick. It makes me sick. Oh, man. And then I get called an Uncle Tom. I get called a coon. Man, I love being black. I take pride in being black. But I don't ignore the truth. I don't ignore those things. I don't. We have to stop ignoring it too. We got to stop thinking everything's about race. We have to logically look at things, man, and stop being so quick to create this race war. We should not be scared of police. And due to the fact that the media puts all these things out there, that makes people scared of police. So when they get pulled over for like a speeding ticket, they overreact out of fear because the media puts fear in our hearts when it comes to police. But man, look, R.I.P. to that young girl. I'm going to pray for everybody on this earth because it's getting crazy. Remember, God is here to protect. God is here. Go to God for guidance because this world is crazy. The devil's out here working. I pray for everybody. Y'all have a blessed day.